where you can experience your greatest dreams every night when you fall asleep. A world where your only limit is your imagination. Welcome to DreamCatcher Technologies. Our top scientists here at DreamCatcher Technologies have created a comfortable headset that allows you to be in a complete lucid dreaming state. Once the patients have reached complete lucidity, their brain produces signals that can be recorded. They are processed through the DreamCatcher system in real time to then be watched live or saved for the future. And very soon, you too will be able to dream big and dream bold with DreamCatcher Technologies.
So there it is, folks, our first look at this incredible advancement in the science of dreaming. Now let me just say, this is a totally mind-blowing invention. To have control over our own dreams is unbelievable. Although the DreamCatcher systems are still in testing, I can already imagine the days when we can sit around and watch each other's dreams. Won't that be something? We will keep you updated as soon as more information about this scientific breakthrough emerges right here on the
Alright, there we go. So, Dr. O'Brien Sleepwell, it says here you're a neuroscientist, professor in neurology, written 4 books, and of course, CEO of DreamCatcher Technologies. Is that correct?
I do bird watching on the weekend, if that helps.
Funny. So, may I ask, Sleepwell, Orion Sleepwell, is that made up? Kind of an alter ego sort of thing?
Nope, that's my birth name. Couldn't let that go to waste now, could I?
Right, I suppose not. So, this company of yours, DreamCatcher, mind telling me a little more about it?
Units in check. DreamCatcher systems, lucid induction, recording engine, and speakers are up and running. This is patient 4, test number 3.
All systems ready. We may proceed.
Patient 4 has entered REM sleep. Vitals are stable. Inducing lucidity now. Perfect. Patient is in a lucid state, attempting live video transmission.
begin communications. Communication is activated. Congratulations, patient 4. DreamCatcher startup was successful. You're lucid. Now don't panic. You're going to want to breathe slowly and deeply. We understand this is a very different feeling, but any sign of panic may result in termination of lucidity. So please remain calm. You're doing great. Now, are you able to tell us where you are?
I don't know. This looks like some warehouse. I don't.
We're having trouble understanding.
You're cutting out.
Is there any way you can speak?
That's really impressive work, by the way, the whole recording thing. I assume you watched these recordings back, right?
Of course we did. Papers were signed beforehand. We were given consent to review their footage during and after each test.
So, may I ask, were these dreams as magical as they expected?
No.
Oh. Care to elaborate?
Lucid dreaming is not an exact science. It has been studied, it has been tested, and we were the first to properly induce it through electrical signals and precise timing. Although difficult, the process is uncomplicated. However, it's the full control over lucid dreaming that is not exactly something we can program. That's not a thing we can make them do, but rather something that must be learned.
So, what you're telling me is that you make these people experience their dreams against their will?
It's not against their will.
Doctor, from the recordings we saw, these lucid dreams, and I'd even go as far as to call them lucid nightmares, with how creepy, how unsettling everything was.
That is not something of our doing. That is simply a patient's mind creating these worlds. It's a dream.
Okay, doctor. We still have a lot more to discuss, so we'll come back to this.
the audio transmission. And we're losing video too. Hey, we need to get him out of there. No, we only lost connection. He's still in REM, so it's part of the procedure to wait on that awakening before we move.
Damn procedure! Who knows how long we'll be in there for? Better than being tortured, we're just going to stand here and watch till he wakes up. Good God, what did you idiots do? Doctor, we lost connection. We tried to handle the situation, but the patient began removing his own. The man was screaming. He was being tortured. Oh, please. That's the reason the test was terminated? You ought to be thrilled I'm not torturing you. Clean up this mess. Start us again on patient 6. Doctor, something's wrong with the connection. I suggest, if we don't have time for that, the test on patient 6 are to begin immediately.
I'm sure you're well aware of the recent protests that have been occurring outside of your labs.
Pretty hard to miss, I think.
Well, these protesters, activists, they're very relentless when bringing up points on the ethics of your operation. The whole dreams shouldn't kill movement and make dreams not nightmares. They were everywhere after the first incident, but it only got worse after the second one.
The first incident was a suicide. The patient did that to himself. And the second occurrence was a malfunction. It was simply the irresponsibility of the scientists and their inability to follow clear instructions. It is those who are to blame.
Okay, right. That's all currently under investigation, Doctor. However, I want to ask about something else for now. So, a big topic of conversation within these activist groups surrounding the social implications of your DreamCatcher system is that, let's say, in a number of years, this device was safe enough to release to the public. Every household now has one, and it's a thing every person looks forward to when they get home from work. That is, if they haven't already quit their miserable jobs to lay in bed and live out their wildest dreams. And students begin doing poorly in school. Young children are neglected, health disregarded. Society collapses as everybody throws away their sorrow, restricted lives in order to be fully engulfed in their own fantasy world. Because what is even the point of living in the real world anymore?
That's not much of a question now, is it?
Well, I'm wondering what you think about that.
This project was a work in progress. Once again, tests were run for a reason, but once it was polished, there'd be restrictions for those things.
The public expects to have full control over their dreams.
Well, then maybe it's not for the public. Maybe it'll be used solely for research purposes.
Do not care for the desires of the people, the opportunity.
Who cares about what the people want? This is my
The
problem.
things people will be able to do.
Enough. That's enough. All you people care about is having a device that lets you be a rich superhero who gets whatever they want with no consequences. That's all the people want, and that's not what this device is meant for.
This doesn't seem correct. I don't remember needing this many cords on any previous test. Well, so the connection doesn't cut as easily, apparently. The other test rooms had to do it today, too. Oh, well, that ain't me in this death trap.
All units in check.
DreamCatcher systems, lucid induction, recording engine, and speakers are up and running with the addition of 4 connection cords. This is patient 6, test number 1.
All systems ready. We can proceed.
Whoa, what's going on?
It's his vitals. His vitals are fluctuating. It's those cords. I don't think the machine can handle it.
Shut it down. Shut it down now.
Sir, I can't.
DreamCatcher system error.
That is the issue with our society. Everyone has such differing goals. Everybody wants something for the good of themselves and not for the good of advancing the world. That's what sets me and my company apart from those protesters. The media, you. And sometimes you have to take control of your ideas before the people closest to you can take it all away.
What do you mean by that?
My own scientists. They threatened me. Me. Said they'd expose the secrets of my company because I want to push the world forward. I made an effort to advance society, and they want to tear me down for that?
Doctor, your efforts got 8 innocent people killed. In addition to the one who killed himself, all other 7 of the patients in each of your testing rooms had their heads blown off because of a mishap in your procedures.
No, not the procedures. Don't blame my procedures.
DreamCatcher Technologies, the company behind the infamous DreamCatcher system, responsible for killing 8 test subjects, has been officially shut down after recent investigations of these tragic deaths. Only 2 days ago, these 8 victims simultaneously had their heads detonated by these unstable and highly dangerous headsets during testing. What was believed to be a malfunction caused by a lack of responsibility and proper procedure of the scientists proved to be otherwise after a most recent interview with the staff at DreamCatcher. It was revealed that these murders were performed by none other than the CEO and head scientist, Orion Sleepwell. He tampered with these test documents in an attempt to frame his scientists after threats of having his poor lab conditions exposed to the public. Sleepwell is still under further questioning and the lab's under investigation. In the meanwhile, people are wondering what will happen with the remarkable lucid dream inducing and recording system. I assure you, as soon as more information is released, we will be the first to cover it here on
DreamCatcher Systems